Coming up now on 6:30, Tom's Turkey Drive is underway, and we need your help to provide 11,000 Thanksgiving meals. Up ahead, how you can help by simply picking up a cup of coffee.
And we're waking up to a little bit of cloud cover and some snow coming down in some areas. I'll let you know where you can find that snow and when the sun returns.
And if you plan on traveling anytime soon out of the Spokane International Airport, there are new flights to cities across the West.
Up with KREM begins now.
Oh man, let's go to Hooptown, USA. No Hoop Fest this year, but that doesn't stop Spokane'ites from hooping at the Toyota Shoot-Off. And look at the Gonzaga superfan Zeke Brown from high atop Riverfront Park, home of Expo 74. Huey, does this guy have eligibility? Hits the shot, Hoop Fest celebrates, wins the car, then donates it back to the nonprofit. That's very dude. That's
Yeah,
very
check that out. Spokane got this mention on the SportsCenter Top 10 Plays, where Zag fan Zeke Brown drained this beauty from way downtown to win that new car, but he didn't end up keeping it. As you heard there, Brown donated the car back to the nonprofit. I love just when we're like, is there, we've seen all the goodness in people. No, now there's a little bit more. I love it.
It makes that swish even that much sweeter. I love seeing that. That is so cool.
Yeah, what a shot, by the way.
Yeah.
I know. I think they need to bring that back when Hoop Fest returns. They usually have center court, which is kind of down there at the front of Riverfront Park, but I think it's pretty cool to have it right there under the pavilion.
Yeah.
Especially, and he looked like he was elevated too, so that changes the whole, you're used to shooting from the court, shooting up into the bat. It looked like he was elevated. I can't imagine.
Yeah, he's on that, like the walkway that's up there at the pavilion.
Yeah.
All right, I think we can stay socially distanced. I'll bring a garbage can down there, Joshua. You grab a basketball, and I'll stand in the middle, and we'll see if you can hit the garbage can.
I'm up for it. Let's go. Let's
cool.
do it. Hey, you got a swish for us in the forecast?
Yeah, we'll call this one a slam dunk. All right, we're starting out with some clouds. Early on this morning, you're going to find more of those clouds if you make your way over into North Idaho. It's the mountains. You can blame them. They're helping to squeeze out some of the moisture. You can see the flag kind of moving a little bit early on this morning. That's a sign of some light wind. That light wind keeping us pretty mild early today. Temps in the mid to upper 30s once again. And that cloud cover and wind doing a nice job of keeping us warm. Temps above freezing across much of the region. We are seeing some of those showers as you make your way into North Idaho. Lookout Pass could get 1 to 2 inches, so just know that that's where you're going to find the snow. Later on today, we do start to clear out. In fact, we will see sunshine later on this afternoon here in Spokane. And then we hang on to that the next couple of days. Tomorrow starts out a little bit cloudy, but don't worry, sunshine is in the forecast. So here's how today breaks down. Early on today, looking at clouds, might catch a stray raindrop or snowflake. Don't expect any accumulation. As we get into the middle part of the day, sun comes back out, temps in the mid 40s. And even though it's colder than it's been the past couple of days, Jen, I'm telling you, today's going to feel a little bit warmer.
Oh, Jeremy, I like the sounds of that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Looking forward to your full forecast coming up. All right, we are 1 week from Thanksgiving, and this year travel is expected to be at its lowest since the Great Recession. Dana Marie McNichol is joining us live this morning from the Spokane International Airport with more. Good morning, Dana Marie.
Good morning, Jen, and good morning to all those joining at home with us. We're live here. As you can see, it's pretty empty right now. It's kind of going in phases here at the airport this morning. But here and around the nation, airports are expecting a low number of travelers. According to AAA, Thanksgiving is going to be on the lighter side when it comes to numbers. This year could also end an 11-year streak of growth for holiday travel. A recent rise in the number of COVID-19 cases mean that the actual turnout could still be actually lower than expected. According to AAA, 95% of travelers could take a last-minute holiday road trip amid the pandemic. Now, if you do decide to travel, here are some things you can do to prepare. The biggest thing you can do is stay safe and plan ahead. Call ahead to avoid any last-minute surprises. So check with state and local authorities at your destination to check on their restrictions. Be sure to pack a face mask, disinfecting wipes, hand sanitizer, and a thermometer so you can protect your health and monitor any symptoms. You can also pack water and extra snacks to reduce the need to stop along your trip. If you plan on staying at a hotel, you can call ahead to make sure your hotel is open and to ask what precautions they're taking to protect guests. Now, if you're renting a car, ask what has been already done to clean the vehicle. But for an extra peace of mind, you can always bring those disinfecting wipes and wipe down your own car. Now, when it comes to college students traveling around our area during the Thanksgiving time, every college does have its own plan to keep students safe and reduce those coronavirus cases on campus. We're going to check in with Joshua Robinson back in studio to look at what our students in our area are planning.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dana Marie. Of course, with that 1 week left until Thanksgiving, there's a lot of student travelers here in the Northwest who are already thinking about headed home for the holidays. The universities across our area are reaching out to students with guidance for how they should best handle the rest of their semester. So in our last half hour, we told you about WSU's plan to have all students stay home after Thanksgiving break. But now Gonzaga is offering a similar message to its students in Spokane. Gonzaga entered the fall semester with a plan to include both in-person and distance learning. But with the latest surge in COVID-19 cases, now all of the remaining classes at Gonzaga will be taught remotely.
Well, I give a lot of credits to students. You know, if you walk around Gonzaga campus, it's an open campus, you will see all students in masks. You will see faculty in masks. You will see employees in masks. So I would say all in all, you know, we have throughout months and months have taken this very seriously and will continue to take it seriously in terms of mitigating this virus.
Dr. Charlita Shelton says a majority of Gonzaga's large international student population will choose to stay in Spokane through the holiday season, but she says any student who does travel is being asked to self-isolate for 14 days before returning to campus. Now at Eastern Washington, it's a very similar message since most of their classes were held online this fall. Prior to fall classes starting up this year, Director of Communications Dave Meany says university leaders announced any classes that required students be on campus will be fully shifted online after Thanksgiving. So he says health science students were just some of the rare exceptions of students that did need to be on campus this fall, but that all of the final days of class and final exams will now be online after Thanksgiving. Back to you, Dana Marie.
Thank you so much, Joshua. Now, while travel is expected to be lower this year, health experts are concerned about a COVID-19 spike after the holiday season. So Spokane Public Schools are anticipating travel in our community during Thanksgiving break. We have Nicole Hernandez. She spoke with the Spokane Public Schools about how they're planning to handle the remainder of the year.
Yeah, good morning, Dana Marie. So Spokane Public Schools is planning on having their next wave of students start in-person classes on November 30th. That is just a few days after Thanksgiving. And health experts are worried about a potential new spike in cases after people gather for the Thanksgiving holiday. But the Spokane Public School District actually said that they're confident in their procedures to keep students safe even after the holidays.
Looking at the transmission rates within school, and also the requirement that all of our parents for their kids attest that the kids are well and not sick. We're feeling pretty confident that that will be safe for our students to come back after Thanksgiving break.
And that was Mark Anderson, and he said that nurses in the district are working long days doing contact tracing for the schools, and parents will still have to do daily symptom checks on their kids. Now, since this whole thing started, only one person has actually gotten COVID from within a Spokane public school. We know that that one case came from a kindergarten class. There are other staff and students out of school for symptoms of COVID-19 or from exposure to the virus, but that came from contact outside of the school. Other schools in our region are having staffing issues because of that, but Spokane Public Schools says they have plenty of substitute teachers at this point. And the district is planning on sending out a letter to parents to ask them to responsibly gather throughout the holiday season. But other than that, they said they're not changing any of their district plans. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Thank you so much, Nicole, for that update. Now, also happening here in the Spokane International Airport, Allegiant Airline is offering nonstop services to Spokane. People can now travel from Spokane to Las Vegas and Orange County, California. The airline is offering one-way fares starting at $49. The new routes to and from Spokane International include flights in and out of Las Vegas. They start on February 11th of next year. Flights out of Orange County start on February 18th of 2021. And the new nonstop flights with the Spokane International Airport will operate twice a week. Now, coming up over on the CW22, I'm going over recent rankings of the riskiest holiday traditions that we all love to do. I'll send it back to the studio.
All right, Dana Marie, thank you so much. Reporting live there at the Spokane International Airport. Well, Tom's Turkey Drive is in full swing. Coming up, Laura Papetti is joining us live, and we need your help at home to provide 11,000 meals this Thanksgiving. So up ahead, Laura tells us it's as easy as buying a cup of coffee.
And we are talking about a little bit of cloud cover this morning, but sun is back in the forecast. I'll let you know when it arrives.